Hey guys, I thought I would show you something that I really consider cool. And it's probably the most uncool of all the cutting instruments. You know, if we're into knives, axes, shovels, etc. Probably the tail end of the cutting instrument is the scissors, and probably the most useful of all of them. And these are the Leatherman Raptor scissors. And these things are great. And you hardly ever see these things ranked as less than a 5-star or top of the line. And basically what these are, EMT, emergency medical technician or paramedic scissors. And it's a very good piece of equipment. I mean, it is sturdy. You've seen it fold down to, you know, it has a small rule on the end that's basically in centimeters. It has several instruments here. It has a belt cutter if you need to extricate somebody from a car, or a seat belt, etc. It could also cut any other kind of canvas or tough fabric, and it's just a good one. Also, you'll notice here there's a ring cutter to cut rings off of fingers. People, you know, because that's probably one of the things you want to do before you run an IV or splint, etc. And this is just a great overall tool. It is it has also an oxygen wrench in here, so you can you know, so you can turn on oxygen and so forth. Very specific function for that particular piece of the tool. But the great thing about this is just a great piece of equipment. It's a nice and sturdy pair of scissors. It does not have to be sharp, because it has very small tolerances here, so it just will cut anything because it is just that tight. And cool thing is this holster can work in a couple different ways. You can use it like this, so you have your scissors plain and available, everybody can see them, or you can just simply pop them out and, you know, just push the little squeeze buttons on either side, little triangular buttons, and voila, you now have it where it will just it's just in a more portable format in the holster. You don't need the holster, you can just take it out, just clip it on your belt here. Very good, nice, strong belt clip. And it's just a very good piece of equipment. Tell you what, if I've got this and one of my preferred multi-tools, the classic ones, the Gerber, the Leatherman Surge, and, you know, any of the others I've gotten, with this, I don't think you need very much more equipment to do standard everyday things. You might not take you're not going to take an engine apart, but if you're in a position where you have to, for instance, get into your car, you have to cut some wires, you have to scrape them with a wire cutter, you have to put them back. You can use the wire cutters, etc., on the and the wire scrapers on the multi-tool, and then you can cut in areas where you don't want to use the blades. And there are occasions when using the blades are more dangerous than using a pair of scissors. No matter how macho you are and how well you handle that blade, sometimes scissors are better. When I saw these, I never could think of a reason where they would be specifically required for anything I do. But then I said, it's going to be pretty nice, and I've used them quite often now. I have to reach for a pair of scissors. I don't have to dig through a drawer. I can just, you know, they're always available. In any case, I just want to show you this real fast. Leatherman actually made scissors cool, and I have never seen these given less than a 5-star rating, or 4.9. There's always going to be some jackass in the group. Okay, but this is a very good piece of equipment. So if you need a pair of scissors, if you handle wires, if you handle canvas, if you have anything you need to cut that might be a little tough, this is not a bad little addition. Especially when you make it and use it in conjunction with your other multi-tools or everyday carry tools. All right, I'll see you guys later, and you have a wonderful day.